Hello everybody, this is Mark and Henry the parrot. How are you doing, Henry? Oh, well he's lost his voice a little bit today, but he can croak. Now Henry is a distant relative of the pink galah. Now you might have seen this book called The Ticking Box, and it has a character in it called the pink galah. But Henry is a lot nicer and he has a sense of humour, don't you, Henry? You want to tell us a joke? What happened when the owl lost his voice? I don't know. What happened when the owl lost his voice? He didn't give a hoot. He didn't give a hoot. Did you get that? Oh dear, Henry, that was terrible. Today, Henry and I are here to find out about the Bowerbridge chimney behind us. And we've got a special visitor who who's going to tell us all about it. So shall we say hello?
Hiya everybody, hiya Mark, hiya Henry, you're looking good today, nice to see you.
Thank you. Mike, it's great to be with you. Now, you used to be a teacher, is that right?
I did used to be a teacher.
So,
yes.
Can we call you Professor Mike?
You can call me whatever you want, yeah.
Professor Mike, we've got a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Can you tell us why this chimney was built?
Well, this chimney was built in 1863, that's 150 years ago. And it was, yeah.
Were you born then?
Not quite, just a few years after.
Yeah, very rude, Henry. You shouldn't ask questions like that.
Only a year or two after.
You're not rude. A mockingbird is rude, not a parrot. Oh, is that another joke?
And it was built for what was called a bleach and dye works. Now, a bleach and dye works was a factory that cleaned the cloth white by bleaching it, and then they used colours like blue and red and yellow and green to dye it into different materials. But it was a big factory and they needed a big steam engine, and the big steam engine made lots and lots of smoke, so they had to put the smoke somewhere. So they built a big chimney for the smoke to go up into the atmosphere and disappear. So that's why it was built, Henry.
Fascinating. We love amazing facts, don't we, Henry? So, Professor Mike, can you tell us some amazing facts about this chimney?
Well, I believe that in 1863, when it was opened, they put boards across the top and they invited lots of special people, like the head teacher and maybe the vicar and maybe somebody from the council, and they invited them for afternoon tea on the top of the chimney. So they got a little rope, a big rope, and they got a little chair and hauled people to the top, and they served afternoon tea on the top of the chimney. 306 feet, that's 100 metres above the ground.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Can you imagine being on the top of that tower, all that way up, having a cup of tea?
It's amazing and very frightening, I think.
We would have been scared, wouldn't we?
Definitely.
Okay kids, we've got another question for you as part of our amazing fact finding here at Bowerbridge Chimney. The question is, how many bricks are in the Bowerbridge Chimney? How many bricks make up the Bowerbridge Chimney? And now we're going to ask Professor Mike, how many bricks in the chimney?
Well, this is one brick here, not very big. Look how big that chimney is. Now, I'm not sure because I can't count how many bricks, but I reckon, I guess there are about nearly 500,000 bricks, 500,000 bricks, because at the bottom the chimney is very wide. So lots of bricks at the bottom, less bricks at the top. And all that cement between all the bricks is called pointing. And I think there's about 10 kilometres or more of pointing just to make it hold together.
Wow, isn't that amazing? 10 kilometres, that would be from here
to halfway to Manchester or farther.
Halfway to Manchester. Wow, that is a very, very long way. And imagine how long it took people to put all that cement in between the bricks. It must have taken years.
And remember, all these bricks were made somewhere else and they had to be transported by horse and cart all that way. So 500,000 bricks transported quite a few miles would take quite a lot of work, I think, Henry. Do you want to help, Henry, next time we build a chimney? No, I don't either.
It's a lot of hard work, isn't it? But what amazing perseverance and what incredibly big ideas the Victorians had to make something that involved that much work. Brilliant, isn't it?
Fantastic.
So Professor Mike, thank you so much for telling us about the chimney.
It's a pleasure.
You've told us about the past, about why it was built, and their tea party at the top when they opened it. You've told us about the present, how many bricks make up the tower. Could you maybe tell us something about the future?
Well, something very exciting and very interesting, I think, anyway. A few years ago, about 4 years ago, a man bought the chimney, not for very much, because the chimney needs a lot of work on it. And he's got planning permission from the council to build a house about 15 metres up the chimney.
Right.
And it would cantilever out around the chimney and have views all over Bolton. They'd cut a hole in the bottom and put a lift in, and then they'd have a circular stairway going around the lift, and they'd have fantastic views from the top. But I think it might cost a lot of money and will be a lot of work. But I'm quite excited about it. I think it's going to be great. What do you think?
Do you think it'd be better if it was a McDonald's? Oh, Henry, that's
really?
Terrible.
Well, it might be one day, Henry.
Oh, Henry, this is a famous landmark. It can't be so cheeky about making it McDonald's. Oh, that was a sick thing to say. You need tweetment. Oh, Henry, is that another joke? Tweetment. Does Professor Mike know any jokes, bird jokes?
Oh, I'm completely out of bird jokes.
Oh.
Can you help me out, Henry?
Oh, yes. You know lots, don't you? What birds spend all their time on their knees, Professor Mike?
Ooh, I don't know, Henry. What bird spent all its time on the knees?
Birds of prey.
Oh!
Professor Mike, thank you so much for showing us the Bowerbridge chimney.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye.
Bye.